Hello, magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of the show. I'll be your host, gangster magician himself, here to deliver you your message because that's what I love to do. I do what I love, and I love what I do, and I love being here with you because you're the best. That's why, of course, you are the best. That's why I'm here with you. Part of the 8,000 crew, right? Archangel Michael. That's why. If you're not on the list, you're not getting in, but you are on the list. That's why you're here. You don't just find you're here way by accident. Okay, you know where you're at now. Okay, that's why we're aligning our chakras day in and day out, because why not? I mean, that's where the energy, we're clearing these energy blockages. This is whatever's blocking the flow of energy to us or through us it's being released. I actually got the code for that. All right, 919-314-819. Yeah, so 919, 314, 819. There you go. It's a light code for clearing karmic blockages. Now you know. So let's see. Why don't we get started here? What do we got here? Why don't we just do a read? Might as well. We got a light code out of the deal. All right. I'm gonna look into these light codes look a little further into them. They must mean something. So let's get going here. Let's see what we're working with. What is in your energy? What do we got here today? I know it's, but look, we've been systematically, remember, we're all in different timelines. So some of this stuff could have happened already. It's already happening for people. Didn't happen yet. Isn't, so it's like, you just got to get yourself to the right timeline. And it's all by us pulling, like I'm pulling you up right now. Somebody else pulled me up ahead of time before that. Somebody else is going to pull me. That's what this comes down to. We're all pulling each other up. We're not going to be like, crabs in a bucket where we're going to be pulling each other down. We're going to keep trying to because as crabs in a bucket, you can't actually find your way out if those crabs work together. So let's see, what's in your energy? What do we got? What are we working on? Please and thank you. God say, High Priestess here. So of course you're going to see things 10 steps ahead. Of course you are. You're trusting your own counsel first. This is who you are. Change. Wisdom, sound judgment you are. I mean, this is what it comes down to. You're very aware. You see things that other people don't see. And what's going on with this High Priestess? The very strong High Priestess you are. That's why Strength's here with you. I mean, there's no doubt about it that you're in that situation, okay? Because, look, 4 of Cups. You're rejecting whatever doesn't serve your highest good because you're in the position to do that. You don't have to settle for anything, especially being the strong High Priestess you are. Okay, you tell people to beat it. Tell them to go see you later, okay? We ain't worried about what you're doing here. We don't care about you, okay? And that's why 8 of Wands, things are rapidly moving along here for you. I mean, you're a High Priestess. You're quickly developing your skills. You're quickly being seen as showing strength of superhuman strength, the strength of 10 men, the strength of 10 women, okay? Because why? You got the Wheel of Fortune here. You solved the puzzle. I mean, it's like the wheel's turning in your favor now. It's like this is the way it goes. These people did not follow the laws of the universe. They bear demons, and now they got to be rejected, 4 of Cups. And it's going to be very quickly. Because 9 of Cups, because you don't need nobody. See, they needed you to need them, okay? They needed you, but you're a High Priestess who's a 9 of Pentacles who don't need nobody. That's very strong. That solved the puzzle, and it's, rapidly approaching. And this is why you can reject whatever doesn't serve your highest good, because why would you settle for anything if you are this superstar High Priestess? Exactly. And that's what these people are trying to try to convince you of, but you're not going to. You're going to say, no, that's not what's going to happen. We're not going that route. We know who we are. We're going to tell you now, and that's what you're going to do. And they're going to have to listen to you. It's just, you're spiritual authority over these characters. It is what it is. It is what it is. So let's get started. Let's see what you got here. Why don't we elaborate further? Find what's more in your energy and see how we could remove it. That's all this comes down to. We're not here to, focus on the negatives. We're just here to, see them. That's why we're High Priests. We see things before. So if you see something negative coming before, you're already, a way to get away from it. This is basically what this is all about. We're all on different timelines. So what do we got here, God? Please and thank you for the magical gangsters of the world. They've seen it all. They've done it all. They've been through it all. You know the ones, our favorite. Okay. All right, so here you go. You got a 2 of Cups in reverse here. So we know that there's no love on wherever this is, okay? This is imbalanced, okay? There's tension, Okay, it's a faulty foundation here. Somebody thought they were going to come in and replace you in your Two of Cups. But, you know, like I said, if you watched yesterday, you were sitting there on a nice beach chair watching this because you knew how this was going to end. Nobody could come in and replace you in your Two of Cups. I mean, these people, and they thought you were just going to, like, take it and just go. And just be like, and now they're, like, mad that you're not, you know, that you're this Nine of Pentacles, that you don't need nobody. Because they need you to be, like, begging, pleading, like, asking for help, like, sitting somewhere, like, waiting for welfare. Like, they really need you to be, like, not being able to survive without assistance here. But you're just like, listen, I will always get through. You've got through it. You survived 100% of the days so far. You're going to survive this one too. Okay, believe me. And they know that you know that. Okay, because look, Eight of Pentacles reversed. This is somebody with shoddy workmanship. They thought they were just going to come in and steal your work. They were going to come take what was meant for you. Okay, but now this person's come off very unfocused. They're looking like a hoarder of sorts. They're trying to hoard here. Okay, they're trying to hold on to whatever they have. This person is very uninspiring. And, you know, you can see it in their energy. And the way they, you know, they're trying to still make it like they're not focused on you, but they are 100% focused on you. You're the one who's not focused on them. Because we don't focus on the negatives. We only focus on the positives. All right? Two of Swords. We avoid the negative. We don't have to look that route, okay? We focus on what's good about people, all right? That's what we do. We don't sit there and, you know, act certain ways, judging people, being judgmental like these people are. They want to judge everybody by what they have, by what their job is, by what... That means nothing now. Now that means nothing. It just shows how, you know, trivial it really is at the end of the day, and what these people really are, and what they put ahead of love. But now they're gonna have to suffer, and that includes your counterpart too. And Two of Swords, they can't avoid that any longer. It is what it is. It was never gonna happen. That's why you're sitting there in that beach chair watching, laughing. You know, you're just like, whatever. What the fuck am I gonna tell you? I'm not getting involved. I'm watching the show. You got a box. You got some popcorn there and everything. Like you got a cell phone, you're good to go. Post and watch gangsta magician shows. Okay, and then this is what's happening. So don't worry about it. Everything's cool. So what else do we need to know with that? Alright, it makes a lot of sense right off the bat. The King of Swords in reverse. The malicious King of Swords in reverse is here. Okay, so this person may be seen for their shoddy workmanship. Okay, this person, maybe they set this up. I don't know. Like, or this person's in a Two of Cups in reverse, coming off because they know they're being seen this way. But here's the thing though, this Four of Cups is here. So that means that there's a milestone to be headed to, that there's a happy home. So this would tell me this King of Swords in reverse may be not, you know, your counterpart, but maybe a counterpart friend or something. Maybe somebody who, you know, probably may have rubbed this person the wrong way. This person was like a hidden enemy. But now they're being seen now, okay? And they're being seen in the worst way because they made around your counterpart, made them, what's the word? They like pushed him into the money thing over love. Okay, now they have this Two of Cups here and said you were nothing, but you have this Four of Cups here. And this King of Swords reverse can't explain why they did what they did, but because their ego is too big. But if they had anything, they should say, well, what we did it was because we felt threatened and we just didn't, you know, blah blah blah. But they won't do that because that exposes them. But they're exposing themselves now, so they're making it even worse. Okay, because you have this Knight of Pentacles energy. You're hardworking, you're efficient, you're responsible. It says take a methodical approach and you'll achieve your dreams. That's exactly what you're doing here. You took a methodical approach here. You didn't approach it the way they thought you were. They thought you were just going to come out of nowhere, start acting crazy, start saying crazy stuff, being outside with a sign, you know, so they could put you in jail and lock you away and put you in this crazy house. That's what you thought, right? That's what they thought. Didn't work out for it. Now they're going to have to deal with that because that's what they wanted. Because Nine of Cups, you're getting your wish come true. They're not getting whatever wish. Their wish was to destroy you. Okay, so God looked at it this way. He said, you're over here wishing for good for people, yourself, you know what I mean? And then you have these people that you're not even wishing good for themselves or others. They're actually just wishing bad on you, wasting their time and energy wishing bad on you. What do they think is going to happen here? You know, do they really think that God's going to say, oh, okay, yeah, that he's the bad one now? Like, they're making it so obvious as to who's good and who's bad. And they're doing it for you without you even having to do anything. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Because these blockages are being cleared with the code 919-314-819. Okay, because now this King of Swords reverse, they want to avoid the Tower of Terror. You know what happens when people want to avoid the Tower of Terror? They don't want to admit, they get the painful ending comes. So now this person doesn't want to come clean and say, all right, I did this because I was threatened of you, blah, blah, blah. I know that this person doesn't want to do that. They want to keep avoiding. They want to continue to oppress you. They want to continue this oppression. But this is while being seen with this Eight of Pentacles, their shoddy workmanship, and there's Two of Cups in reverse is also in the picture. This King of Swords reverse, there's a lot of fucking dark clouds around this person. And you're just sitting here in this Knight of Pentacles energy. Three of Cups, celebrating, having a nice time, relaxing, with friends. It could be a reunion, it could be, a party, something's happening. But you're not alone. Okay, and when I'm talking alone, you're spiritually. I mean, a lot of us are alone, but we're not alone, okay? Because nobody's bothering you now, all right? Because if they knew what they thought they knew, then they would do something about it. They can't do nothing. They just need you not to know about it. They need you to stay scared, but you're not. You're going to say, no, there's nothing to fear but fear itself, you said. You said Franklin Roosevelt told you this, okay? So remember, why would Franklin Roosevelt say that if that wasn't the truth? We got to keep that in mind, all right? They don't say these things for no reason. And now it's King of Swords reverse. They want to avoid this Tower of Terror. The King of Wands does not like when they do that. So what's this King of Wands going to end up doing? All right, so here's the thing. The Ten of Pentacles is right here. This King of Swords reverse knows this is in your energy. This is what this is all about. This person wanted some of this, okay? They were promised, okay, that they were going to get this. But you being this Knight of Pentacles is the reason why everything is falling in fruition for you. And wisdom from all stages of life. Everything in fruition and wisdom from all stages of life are coming through for you, it's saying here. So that means you're coming together with your past, present, and future self as the best you can be. The highest vibrational timeline you can imagine. And that's all because you stayed in this 10% here. You stayed balanced. You didn't, roll around the mud. You didn't argue. You didn't say anything crazy. You didn't want to fight people. This King of Swords reverse thought that's what you were going to do. So what else is going to happen now with this Ten of Pentacles, you being this Knight of Pentacles? This King of Swords puts them in, a tower situation, but they want to keep oppressing you. They think this is going to work, though. They think they're going to get you again. They do. Okay? They want to, world in reverse. They don't want this cycle to end. They want to keep this, because, yeah, it's whatever. It was benefiting them. Of course they don't want it to end. Now they're not. They're being split. There's too many things have been seen here. You're being seen as the Queen of Pentacles, okay? This Knight of Pentacles, hardworking, efficient, okay? Your ideal spouse. You're the one everyone comes to see, the one everyone wants to be. You are the showstopper. I mean, you don't need nobody. We saw the Nine of Pentacles already. That's why you got this Ten of Pentacles. So, is there anything else that's, coming with this Queen of Pentacles? All right, so yeah, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Cups, as we've seen, rejecting whatever doesn't serve their highest good, because you are in that position too. You're in the position to reject King of Swords and reverse type characters. Okay, so is everybody else now, because you have this Page of Cups energy, because you have intuitive messages that's bringing creative opportunities here for you. Just a nice love. Don't let your emotions get in the way, though. You're very sweet and gentle, though. Yes, you are. And now you're rejecting whatever doesn't serve your highest good, because you don't settle for anything. So, what's going to be the end here? What else do we need to know? Anything? All right, so just understand. The end is going to bring justice. So, we know justice is here. Justice is here. So, this King of Swords reverse, they don't want to, admit they're wrong. They want to keep this going. And justice will be, them being rejected, while you, Page of Wands, are being seen for your limitless potential, inspiration. That's why you're in this Knight of Pentacles. You took a methodical approach. These people, they wanted to keep things stuck. They wanted to stay in the Stone Ages. All right, they didn't want to evolve here. They knew that they could not evolve on your level, and the only way they could stay in control was by keeping you stuck or keeping whatever stuck. But whatever. I mean, they lose. It's all right. It's being lost on a public pattern, because look, there's Four of Wands in reverse over here. Not only a Two of Cups in reverse, but a Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, there's a lot of turbulence, tension, conflict among family, friends. Okay, the workplace. There's a lot of conflict in this workplace. Okay, these people are coming off hurried, insincere, unprepared. Things are not going well. Okay, the business is not the same. The money's not coming in. People are not showing up for each other. And this King of Swords in reverse is, the main proponent of it. So they'll have to be cleared out, because you're a Queen of Cups. Because this King of Swords reverse thought it was funny to attack a Queen of Cups. They thought it was funny. They thought you were so stupid for being this way. And that's what they thought. But now they're not laughing anymore. King of Swords in reverse is not laughing anymore. There's a lot of conflict and chaos with them. And there's nothing they could say either. Because you got all your bases covered. Because they're coming off Knight of Swords in reverse, reckless and unfocused. To go with this Four of Wands in reverse. A lot of turbulence here. Coming off hurried, insincere. They want to keep oppressing you, though. That didn't stop. That's not out of their thoughts, but they're being rejected. Because they have Eight of Pentacles, this reverse shoddy workmanship, and this Two of Cups in reverse shows that, that love does matter. Because they said love means nothing. They made it like this was like a business arrangement or something, being linked together with somebody. This is just a sick person. This is just somebody, gross, malicious, lack empathy. So what else is there we need to know with this, though? So I'm going to start wrapping this one up and then go to a new deck. I mean, we know this Justice is here. You got this Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, though. All right, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands in reverse. They want to slow it down. They just think you're moving too fast. They're being seen as untrustworthy now, this King of Swords in reverse. They presented themselves as like a church leader, as like a PTO, as somebody who, does the right thing. That's like a real straight shooter, this King of Swords in reverse has, painted themselves out to be. A real straight shooter. Somebody who should be, just listen to what they say. Somehow or not, I don't know how they did it, but they did it. But the fact is now they're being exposed in real time. And but they want to continue to do that. No, they're saying, no, let's keep attacking the Queen of Cups. This is what this King of Swords reverse thinks is going to gather the crew back together. Now people are just like, what? Why would we do that? Because they're demons, that's why. All right, because whatever, Seven of Cups, whatever, options, illusions, confusion, there is none. This is what this King of Swords reverse thrived on, confusion and illusion. Okay, and that's why they say a lot of things. They smile on your face and then talk behind your back. They'll never say nothing to your face, okay? They'll talk all the shit behind your back. This is a fucking malicious warlock. Hateful person, and now they're being seen for it, though. So what's going to be the end here for this King of Swords in reverse? Okay, so yeah, now they're going to be in Hermit reverse energy. Now they're paranoid, they're overwhelmed, they're isolated. Okay, they're trying to hide out, they're trying to act like they're sick, they're trying to act like you're getting them sick. Okay, but you're the High Priestess, that's all this is. You're just seeing things happen 10 steps before it happens. So you're sitting there on your beach chair, okay, with your popcorn, just watching the show, and they want to blame you for what's happening. You're just like, I'm just sitting here watching the show. Okay, and I could do this, and that's why they can't do nothing. Cause they don't know how to approach you. What are they gonna do? Come up to you and arrest you for sitting on a beach chair? Bother nobody. You're sitting there. Why are they paying attention to you on a beach chair? That's what it comes down to. Why are they watching you? Why do they care what you do? Because you matter. That's why. They tried to say you were a kook. They said you were a real fucking kook. They did say that. So what else do you need to know? Because you are the Justices, is you being seen for who you are, okay? And Nine of Wands in reverse. We just saw this Eight of Wands in reverse. This King of Swords in reverse is paranoid and overwhelmed, especially with this Hermit in reverse here. This is somebody who's like all cracked out or something looking out the window. This is really what this is. Being all malicious, still want to oppress you though. Ace of Cups, but you got love coming here. You're being seen as a Nine of Cups here. Wish come true. I mean, they're not going to come in here. They're done. They painted themselves in a fucking real corner here. This King of Swords in reverse. They just don't want to give up, though. So what's going to be in? I'm going to go into the new deck right now, though. All right, so yeah, they're burnout, exhausted, Four of Swords. So that keeps telling me. It's okay. Burnout and exhausted, paranoid, overwhelmed, defensive, anxious, what's it called? They're, what's the word? Very, oh my God, isolated. That's what it comes out. Isolated, paranoid, overwhelmed. Okay, they're continuing despite dire stress, though. So let's get going. Something caught me there. I got hit with something. Who that was it? Whatever though. So now we know. This basically is continuing to tell me how this King of Swords in reverse is isolated, paranoid, overwhelmed, pretty much cracked out, looking out the window right now. This is where this person is, thinking you're going to come or when the cops are going to come get them. This is what this person has. It still has to live their life though. But they're coming off. They're having a problem at home. They're having problems in the workplace. They're having problems everywhere. They have a Two of Cups in reverse here. They have a shoddy workmanship. They're, probably going to lose their job. They're not, then they're going to say they're going to try to use stuff again. It's just a big mess with this person. So why don't we just get a confirmation here and see what we're working with, some clarification, and then we'll call it a read. I mean, justice is here though. So why don't we look into how's this justice going to come? Okay, so this justice is going to come by this page of swords in reverse energy, because this king of swords in reverse is coming off deceptive, manipulative. They're trying to be a trickster. They're trying to say things. They don't have a thirst for knowledge. They're coming off completely like fake and phony. And this is their thing, but now they're isolating because they know it's not working now. And they're feeling that energy of, people walking away from them. And this takes energy from them because Seven of Cups, because whatever confusions, illusions, options this person created, now it's being seen through. Because they're paranoid, overwhelmed, they're burnt out and exhausted. Okay, they're trying to slow things down. They still want to, continue to oppress you, but there's too much conflict. They're being seen as reckless and unfocused, while you're being seen as the Knight of Pentacles, hardworking, efficient, responsible, headed towards this Ten of Pentacles, and that'll be a justice. It just shows what's happening. Well, that energy that was projected at you is returned now to this person. They just did not believe in anything that was holy. This is an evil person. They took themselves out, though. They did it to themselves. They didn't want to come clean. They wanted to avoid the Tower of Terror. So what else? They're going to go through all this hell and then hit a painful ending with it. Because they have no love. Lovers in reverse. That's why they're being seen as deceptive and manipulative. People with love don't walk around being deceitful and manipulative, trying to get into people's emotions, trying to get in their energy, trying to do whatever weird stuff this person does. Because it's all about money with them, though. Four of Pentacles. Like, they're trying to, basically, they want it to breadcrumb. They want it to, they try to be stingy. They try to have it till you rely on them with the money. You know what I mean? Like, they want to control the money. Okay? And then you're just basically, like, have to go through them to get anything. And it's like, and, they make it, like, usually they make themselves in that situation. And they use it against you. This is what this King of Swords in reverse likes to do. That's one of their things, but it's because they can't feel love, and that's the only way they can maintain any control. You're able to maintain control through love. This person never could do that, and that's going to be the justice, too. Okay, and that's quickly happening with this Chariot, okay, because you got this 2026 Chariot, limited edition, fully loaded. Your Knight of Pentacles, you're headed towards this Ten of Pentacles, justices, that's happening. The King of Cups is sitting there watching on another beach chair, watching you build, okay, your success, build on your success while being attacked. So this King of Cups is also watching you, and they can't believe it. They're enthralled by you. So, I mean, you really showed this person a thing or two. And that's why they want to get away from this King of Swords in reverse. Okay, because there's bad karma there with them. Wheel of Fortune reverse. The wheel now is turning in your favor. This person needed you to be destitute. The fact that you're not destitute and that you're headed towards this Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles energy is why you have an Emperor here, because you're an Empress, High Priestess, Gangstar, Magician. You're going to match. The energy is going to match. You are just continuing to grow and grow and grow because nobody could get to you. You're too protected. Now, if you weren't protected, then they would, but eventually you're going to get to that point where they cannot even touch you, and all this energy goes back to them. All this energy, they shoot it at you, and then they destroy themselves, and then you just walk away. And that's how the blockages will be cleared. And that's 919, 314, 819. There you go. Okay? Because that's going to expose these betrayals here with the Seven of Swords. Here you go. Seven of Swords. They betrayed this King of Swords in reverse. They're a betrayer. They've always have been. Now it's being clear. It's clearly seen. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to end it because I don't even want to deal with this energy no more. It's not even worth taking the time because painful ending is here, like I said. They're getting their painful ending. They want to avoid the Tower of Terror. They want to avoid this. They're being seen for the Page of Swords in reverse, Seven of Swords, Lovers in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. While you have this Chariot moving along here, getting you right towards this Ten of Pentacles and its justice. So, King of Swords in reverse. Good luck, brother. Okay. This is real time, too. They're really alone. They don't know what to do. Because whatever that used to work in the past doesn't work anymore. So what's going to be... Let's get some angel numbers. What do we got here? Alright, so we got 0606. That's about commitment. Living with honesty and light every day is a powerful way to cultivate a peaceful, meaningful life. By embracing truth, you unlock solutions and comfort. Let go of worries by expressing your emotions authentically and regularly. Open your heart to the future because the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. Yes, it is. Okay, because now look, 6 is again, 666. Okay, so that's another. So reflect, it's saying. It's about unexpected changes are on the horizon for you. challenging your thoughts and feelings. This is a prime opportunity to reassess your identity, embrace a mindset shift, opt for optimism, confidence, and trust. Listening to your intuition and understanding your emotions are key to your growth and evolution. Yes, it is. That's why this intuition is so you must. If it don't feel right, it ain't right, okay? Your intuition will give you, it's always going to tell you. That's why we have intuition. It's our one thing that we defeat these characters. That's our sixth sense. Okay, and that's what, so this is almost like, look, 90909. Okay, so we have 0606 and 0909. So that's almost like the opposite of what it is. That's new beginnings, commitment. Okay, keep an eye out for an opportunity that could change everything. You are completing something significant, and it's rewarding to see yourself level up. It is, isn't it? You're up-leveling, okay? It's time to close an old chapter and embrace the new adventure that's about to unfold, because that's what 1919 says, because that's all about cycles. And it says karma is approaching. Karma is approaching for these people. That's what's right here. Okay, let go of the need to control it. It's why you're sitting on the beach chair watching. Okay, as you cannot force things to happen. Embrace the lessons life offers to prevent them from repeating in the future. Okay, you can't, you'll keep making the same mistakes. If you forget the past, then the past will keep repeating itself. Okay, that's why you have to know what to avoid. Embrace the lessons life offers to prevent them from repeating in the future. Make room for new experiences and positive transformations in your life. Yes, you will make room for that, because we just cleared all these blockages with the code 919 314 819. Okay, that's how you're going to clear blockages. Right? Alright, so that's going to be the crystal of the day. I have not got one right. I can't do it. It's too hard. But I'm going to say black tourmaline. Love it if it does. Black tourmaline it is. Coming out. Alright. Oops, sunstone it is. Sunstone. I like sunstone. Sometimes they're like, oh, nice little pale color. So sunstone's about joy, abundance, vitality. Yes, you are. Okay. Sunstone is a radiant stone of joy, intuition, and self-empowerment. It uplifts the spirit, dissolves fear, and restores vitality, encouraging independence and authentic expression. It helps your true light shine freely. That's why you're the one who brings the fun. That's why you are the sun. Okay, this is for your solar plexus and sacral chakra. So these are good. I like when there's type of combinations. Leo, Aries, fire. Okay, I shine with confidence, joy, and the light of my true self. I shine with confidence, joy, and the light of my true self. I shine with confidence, joy, and the light of my true self. Yes, you do, and that's why you're the best. Okay, I love you to death. Thank you for everybody that's my new subscribers. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here, and I hope you have a great night. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Peace be with you.